Hey, Wedgwood, I want to read from Matthew chapter 27, verse 38. I'll start in verse 37, actually. And they put up over his head the accusation written against him. This is Jesus, the King of the Jews. Then the two robbers were crucified with him, one on the right and one on the left. And those who passed by blasphemed him, wagging their heads and saying, "You who destroy the temple and build it up in 3 days, save yourself. If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross." Likewise, the chief priest, also mocking with the scribes and elders, said, "He saved others. He himself he cannot save. If he is the King of Israel, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him. He trusted in God, let him deliver him now, if he will have him, for he said, 'I am the Son of God.'" Even the robbers who were crucified with him reviled him with the same thing. Now, from the 6th hour until the 9th hour, there was darkness over the land. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, my God, why have you forsaken me?" I want to talk a little bit about hopelessness. And I'm going to share what I think is one of the most hopeless stories I have ever heard. The time is the late 1800s. The place is Chicago. And the person is a guy named Horatio Spafford. Spafford was a Christian. He was an extremely successful lawyer and businessman. He was even a civic leader and a friend of D.L. Moody. Everything going for him. And then tragedy struck. First thing that happened, he lost his 4-year-old son. His 4-year-old son died. Then in 1871, the Great Chicago Fire occurred. It burned almost the whole city of Chicago. And Spafford had significant real estate investments, and they burned with that city. It dealt a devastating financial blow to him. Then, to add insult to injury, in 1873, the nation was hit with a severe economic downturn. That same year, 1873, Spafford had to go to Europe. He wanted to travel with his family, but he was detained in Chicago trying to take care of some important business matters. So he sent his wife and 4 daughters on the boat to Europe ahead of him. In a freak collision, the boat collided with another boat and sank. Spafford received a telegram from his wife, Anna. 2 words: saved alone, signifying that they had lost their 4 daughters in that tragic accident. So just pause just for a second, and I want to ask, how would you deal with such a tragedy? How would I deal with such a tragedy? Well, Spafford boarded another boat to go and meet Anna in Europe. And as the boat approached the area where they lost their daughters, and in the middle of tremendous grief and suffering, Spafford wrote a poem. And I want to read this poem to you. "When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. Though Satan should buffet through trials should come, lest this blessed assurance control that Christ has regarded my helpless estate and hath shed his own blood for my soul. My sin, oh the bliss of this glorious thought. My sin, not in part but the whole, is nailed to the cross, and I bear it no more. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, O my soul. And Lord, haste the day when the faith shall be sight, the clouds be rolled back as a scroll. The trump shall resound, and the Lord shall descend. Even so, it is well with my soul. Okay, it's Saturday night, April 11th, 2020. We're in the middle of a national and world crisis with COVID-19 pandemic. But it's also Saturday, the eve before Easter. It's a time in which Christ died, was buried, and in many eyes dead and gone. But not so. And I want to end with a recent story. There's a group of Nashville backup singers that are out of work due to this pandemic. A music producer had the idea to leverage technology and organize these singers to sing the hymn, It Is Well, from their homes using cell phones. This thing has become kind of a viral, pun intended, sensation with about 1 million views. And I want you to experience this. It's a wonderful, hopeful message that I hope will prepare you for Easter Sunday. Thank you.
When peace like a river attendeth my way,
when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my life thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul.
it is well, with my soul,
With my soul,
it is well, it is well with my soul. Though Satan should buffet, though trials should come,
let this blessed assurance control that Christ hath regarded my helpless estate and hath shed his own blood for my soul. It is well,
It is well
with my soul,
with my soul.
it is well, it is well with my soul, with my soul. my soul. And Lord, haste the day when my faith shall